Things in the Pokemon TCG are getting out of control. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. You're watching the channel Dr.Applesauce 2. My name's Will. It's another beautiful day here in Texas. I hope you guys know that I love you, God loves you, that there is an awesome plan for your life. I want to talk to you guys about Pokemon cards and specifically the Pokemon card market in Japan. And I want to digest this. I'm not offering any exact solutions in this video, but I want to talk about the fact that the Pokemon card market in Japan has gone absolutely insane. We saw some of the prices for Pokemon 151, and I have to clarify, you understand, and I understand, the prices on Pokemon 151 were so high because there's such a massive demand for it, and the immediate supply wasn't there. Understandable. It's essentially a type of set that has never been done before. All of the original 151 Pokemon, new artworks, new cards, kind of a midway between a special set and a standard set where the booster boxes only had 20 packs. Very, very unique and special type of set. I'm not saying I liked the prices. I'm not saying it justifies it, but I can kind of wrap my head around why booster boxes were around $150-ish. Well, we have Ruler of the Black Flame coming out at the end of this month, and people are already selling pre-orders for $150 a box. Ruler of the Black Flame is not a special set. Ruler of the Black Flame is a standard set that people are selling for 300 times MSRP for pre-orders. This is absolutely insane, and Pokebeach just put out an article about Pokemon 151 reprints that are coming that I think adds some context and maybe can help us decide. I mean, if you got the money and you want the cards and you want them, buy them. If you don't have the money to spend on crazy things like this, like me, likely gonna sit back most of the time and watch and observe and see what happens. But let's see what this article from Pokebeach says real quick. So it says, Pokemon 151 restock coming to Japan this month. Possible changes to future releases. We've learned that Pokemon will be shipping a fresh batch of Pokemon 151 product to stores in Japan. The new batch will arrive on July 21st. However, many companies will hold the product in warehouses before delivering it to their stores. This is because 151 is not a new product. It's not urgent to get it on the shelves. This means the rollout could take a few weeks. The latest move by Pokemon indicates Pokemon is proactively printing more product to meet demand and may continue to do so in the future. This is true. Pokemon has said multiple times they did with 151, they acknowledge that they're not putting out enough product, that they're going to make more product to meet demand. With Triplet Beat and Snow Hazard and Clayburst, they saw that there was not enough product to meet demand. They made more product. Prices on all of those boxes went down. Pokemon is acknowledging this. This latest move indicates Pokemon is proactively printing more product to meet demand and may continue to do so in the future. In Japan, Pokemon's manufacturers do not hold on to inventory, so all batches ship to stores as soon as they're printed. This new print to run is much sooner than usual. Stores have been informed to get ready for the shipment, so they have a sales plan in place. In other words, to distribute the product in a way that prevents scalpers from buying out their stock. I'll be interested to see how that happens. We also learned Pokemon is implementing a new strategy for the release of Ruler of the Black Flame. Remember, I told you Ruler of the Black Flame, people are already selling booster boxes on pre-order for $150. The first wave of products will be smaller than usual, presumably to satisfy die-hard fans on the set's July 28th release. Then a second, much larger wave will arrive to stores in early August, so the general public has better access to the product. Pokemon announced in June that it would also be selling 151 booster boxes as made to order through the Pokemon Center website. The orders were limited to one box per customer. They will ship out in monthly waves from September to December. Pokemon stated in the same announcement that they might open orders for more boxes down the line. They also asked fans to be patient and not give in to scalpers. The last main set to release, Snowburst and Clay Hazard, sold out in Japan within a day of release. And like I mentioned, they came back and said, we saw that Snowburst and Clay Hazard sold out. We will print more. They did print more, and prices dropped. I'd say prices probably dropped about 50% on the secondary market for those booster boxes. So we're seeing Pokemon 151 at crazy prices, and like I said, you can kind of wrap your head around and find a way to justify those prices, kind of, sort of, because it's a special set, something that hadn't been done before, lots of nostalgia. Okay, I get it. Again, not saying I agree with it, but saying I can understand why that's happening. But we're seeing with Ruler of the Black Flame, people out the gate $150. And I'm not saying that English sellers are trying to gouge and trying to scout product. It's not like these English sellers are getting product for $50, $60 a box. People in Japan are doing this out the gate. They saw the prices that people were willing to pay for 151, and people in Japan are setting crazy high prices for other people to buy. What's going on here? Everybody in the world wants Japanese product. China, English, Japan, America, everybody wants Japanese product. The Japanese sets always come out before the English sets. Everybody in the world wants it, and Japan is not able to currently print enough to satisfy that demand. What's the solution here? I don't know, but I think that Pokemon Japan has realized that there's an issue, and they are actively working to solve this problem. They obviously want to make money. They want to print enough and make money, and I think that honestly, the print to demand Pokemon 151 boxes, I think they shouldn't have limited it to one. I think they should have just let people order whatever they wanted, or set it as a limit to a case. Hey, you can order 12 boxes. Cool. That's something I don't really agree with. I do think it will help. They shouldn't have put a limit on it if they were going to print to demand. But I see a lot of craziness going on in the Japanese Pokemon card market. Insane prices. I could understand Pokemon 151 prices. Ruler of the Black Flame boxes for $150 is absolutely trash tier, insane garbage. Will people pay it? I don't know. There's always going to be people that are willing to buy what they want at market values, and just because stores are offering things at the market value doesn't mean they're bad. It means they want to sell a product and they're having to purchase at an insane price, and they have to make a profit on it, and there's people that are going to buy it. So my encouragement and the whole perspective behind this video, by the way, if you're enjoying this content, do me a huge favor, give the video a thumbs up. It actually helps a whole lot, and it's actually free for you to do. It's a great way to support the channel. My opinion, and drop me a comment down below and let me know what you think, is look at the context clues, right? Do a little detective work. How do we understand what could potentially be happening and make an educated guess when we don't fully know what's going to go on? We look at the context. We look at the clues as to what's happening and make an educated guess. What's the context here? The context in this situation is there's a massive demand for Japanese product. Japanese sets keep selling out as soon as they come out, and Pokemon is acknowledging this, and for the past 2 releases have come back out and printed more. I'm sorry, the past 2 releases, Pokemon 151 will be the 3rd release, where they've said, oops, sold out, we didn't print enough, let's make more, print it more. Prices went down. We saw this with Triplet Beat, we saw it with Snow Hazard and Clayburst, those were the same release, and they're doing it again with Pokemon 151. We're seeing we're going to get more of the sets. What's the context telling us? Pokemon's acknowledging that they're not making enough product. They're seeing how fast something sells out. They make more. Secondary market prices go down. So what do you think will happen with Ruler of the Black Flame? Well, if we watch the market and we see what's happened in the past, we can make an educated guess that they will likely make more product, thus causing the secondary market value to go down. Now, there's always going to be people that want to pay whatever price they want to pay in order to get it first, and that's just the way it's going to be. But you can be educated and understand, if you really want Japanese product, you can make educated assumptions and educated decisions based on the context of the situations, and realize in this type of a situation, if you wait, you will likely be able to get what you want later down the line for a lot cheaper. Now, Pokemon's going to have to make a ton of product to start satisfying demand that's all over the place. I don't really know if that'll ever be fixed, but the reality is English is going to come out at some point, and you're always going to be able to get English for a lot cheaper, so you can always wait if you want to do that. But guys, I'm curious to know what you think down in the comments below. Let me know. This is all crazy stuff. Something else that I think you'll like is that video right there. I'm pretty sure you'll love it, and like I always say, my friends, find somebody to love and serve today. Be the change you want to see in the world. See you next time.